Megatech PC here with another motovlog. Testing some shit out. I got my second GoPro to enhance my motovlogging setup. Now I get the nice little arrogant cam. That's what I call these. Look at me on my motorcycle cam. Yeah, I got one now. So I can't really make fun of anybody else. I discovered over the past few edits that maybe it's a little bit boring just to have the same perspective on every motovlog. So why not give another view? It is a beautiful fall day. I said it on every motovlog, it's like beautiful day. That's because I only ride when it's a beautiful day. I'm not much into the rain rides if I can help it. If I get caught out, then well, whatever. But for the most part, I like to ride when it's beautiful like this. I don't really have anything to talk about. The bike is doing fantastic, but it does need a new service. I'm almost to 6,000 miles, so it's just about time for my 6,000 mile service. That little kid waved. I should have waved back to him, but I was busy. Sorry, little kid. Everybody got their plans for Halloween today? I hope so. I'm boring, so I'm just going to be grilling at the house. My daughter's going trick-or-treating, of course, but she lives an hour away from me, so I think I'm going to sit this one out this year and let her mama take care of that. But yeah, I mentioned the bike needs the 6,000 mile service. I was originally intending to go up to the shop today and get the tires replaced and the 6,000 mile service on the Aprilia here, but I ended up sleeping in and wanted to play around with the new GoPro. I still have, I don't know, about 150 miles or so before I actually hit 6,000, so this weekend's just going to be a ride weekend. I think I can squeeze 2 more days off of this front tire, and then she'll be off to Southeast Motorcycle in Savannah, Georgia to take care of the 6,000 mile service, which is basically just a repeat of the 600 mile service. Basically just the oil and filter change, inspection, hook it up to the computer and see if there's any firmware updates, which there won't be. I have really been trying to up my game when it comes to putting out consistent material, and I just constantly fail every single time I rededicate myself to doing that. I think part of the problem is that I'm so busy with work and having a 10-year-old daughter that getting a chance to ride is really sporadic, and it's not, I don't get many opportunities. And then editing just takes me so long. Like, I am by no means a professional grade video editor. Self-taught. Right here, bitches. Premiere is a really, really complicated piece of software. I imagine that Apple's software, what is it, Final Cut? Something tells me that that's a lot easier to work with than Premiere. I could be totally wrong, I don't know. But I struggle with Premiere, and I've basically had to teach myself everything that I know, which is not much, but if you've watched the progression of videos since the summer of last year, I think you'd have to acknowledge that I've gotten a little better. I apologize for the sporadicness of my uploads. It's reflected in the views that I get. I understand that. I know that there's no way that the algorithm is going to pick up a channel's videos that can sometimes go a month or two between uploads. It's just not going to happen. YouTube's not going to recommend me to anybody. If you manage to find yourself to this video, first of all, congrats, because you're one of a very few people on YouTube that has found it. But please go ahead and leave a comment and say let me know how you found this video. Was it in your recommended, or did you search for the RSV4? Or I want a better understanding of how this algorithm works and how the few people that do end up watching my channel find their way there, because I can't seem to figure out any way to get a video up to even just 1,000 views. I mean, I think I put out something like 15 or 20 videos in the past year, which, again, I know that's kind of... Some YouTubers put out 15 or 20 videos in a month. But, yeah, I just can't seem to crack this algorithm, and I would love to know how random people find my content, whether they're just searching for the bike or searching for motovlogging, or if YouTube actually recommends my videos to anybody, because I have a feeling that they probably don't. So please, yes, leave a comment on how you found this video, and hell, any recommendations you have on how I could make things more interesting, or whatever. There's a deer stand right in the middle of the damn... This is a good place for it. Deer all over the damn place around here. I hate those fucking things. It's nice having a camera facing me for a change, so I can actually see what's going on with it. What's going on with it is that battery is fucking just about dead already. Ah, GoPro. Get the old blood flowing there. I'm trying to test out this mount that I have. I got some, you know, Amazon bundle with this new GoPro, and it came with like a handlebar mount, which is of course too small for my mirror that I mounted it to. But as you can see there, it's just plastic, and it's got like a 90-degree piece that allows me to face it towards me, and it seems to be working pretty well. As I said, it's too small. You can tell that it's designed for like a tube, not a wing. But I was able to clamp it on there, and I tightened it down. Hopefully I'm not going to blemish the paint there any by clamping it, but I did tighten it down about as hard as I could just with my fingers, and it seems pretty stable. I did have the camera like fall down when I first set it up, but I tightened that screw there, and up to 130 miles an hour, it seems to be working out okay. So we shall see. Sometimes it's relaxing just to be out on the bike. You don't have to be scraping your knee and pulling wheelies. Sometimes just riding around sedately and enjoying the beautiful scenery and just looking at shit. I mean, that's one of my favorite things about riding. And don't get me wrong, I love how fast this bike is, the sounds it makes, but I also love just being outside, not having a roof over my head and being able to just look in any direction and see everything that's out here. And if you have a motorcycle, definitely don't neglect that aspect of your ride, because sometimes when you just kick it up into top gear and just sit back and relax, that's one of the things I love about cruise control on this bike, is I can just set that cruise control and now I'm free to just to enjoy the ride, you know? I don't have to be doing anything. And it definitely is a freeing experience to just be able to have your arms out and enjoy nature. Like when you look in the woods there, you won't be able to see this, but when I look into the woods here, I'm just amazed by how many trees I can see are knocked over. I don't know what caused that or why that happens, but yeah, there's several trees that are just laying over. That's the kind of stuff you miss when you're just, you know. So as with everything in life, moderation, you know, do the absolutely do that, but also do the sit and chill part. I don't know, I love it because it gives you a chance to sort of reset, and in this case ramble on about shit until you can find like a decent point to discuss. In case you didn't notice, that's what I'm doing. I'm just searching for any kind of topic of conversation. This wasn't really supposed to be a super talky motovlog. Like I said, I'm just setting up or testing out this new setup. Oh, the lovely smell of cow shit. And it's actually not that lovely, but still have no idea what that cemetery is for. I think I say that every time I pass by there. I'm gonna figure out what that cemetery is for. It looks like some kind of like Civil War cemetery, but I don't know.
You know, sometimes we hide behind this illusion that we're done. Oh, please see that you're wrong in this. I don't fall in love cause I'm here tonight. I don't wanna say it but it just feels right. I took a pill just to pass the time.